looked like Caitlyn Clark has purchased a soccer team.
Alright, buckle up, because Caitlyn Clark just dropped another bombshell, making history once more, but this time, it's completely off the court. We're talking about a massive $100 million expansion bid, and her influence is skyrocketing. She's now officially a part owner of a women's soccer team, and trust me, this news is absolutely shaking the entire sports world. This move isn't just huge, it's about to change everything.
Caitlyn Clark never ceased to amaze me. This is another amazing milestone for the young rookie, and I'm here to tell you, she, my friends, is a proud owner of a soccer.
You know the name Caitlyn Clark. She's known for that fearless style of basketball, those mind-blowing record-breaking performances, and charisma that's just off the charts. Literally, she gets sports fans worldwide absolutely hyped. She's one of the most talked about athletes of our time, and just when you think she's done it all, Caitlyn pulls another unexpected move. As part of the NWSL's big expansion push for Cincinnati, Caitlyn Clark has now formally joined the ownership group for a brand new women's soccer franchise. And let me tell you, this isn't just some casual celebrity endorsement or a small investment, okay? This, my friends, is absolutely massive.
For y'all haters coming to comments, we all know Angel Reese bought a soccer team too. Now, how we know Angel Reese didn't throw the alley hoop to Caitlyn Clark? Let her know, hey, you know what? This might be a good profitable investment for us young rookies, and she possibly just threw her the alley hoop on it.
Now, just the rumored $100 million cost for this expansion proposal alone makes it one of the priciest entries in NWSL history. Think about that for a second. That tells you everything about the insane stakes at play here. Caitlyn isn't just dabbling in team ownership. She's diving headfirst into a high-octane world that's a wild blend of sports, big business, and intense public scrutiny. But here's the real kicker. The question everyone's buzzing about: why soccer? Why not? And what in the world does this mean for her basketball future?
Now, news is starting to come out of Cincinnati that Caitlyn Clark is definitely owning Cincinnati soccer team. With all that being said, let's put up the article right now because this is big time. Oh, I mean big time news. So it looked like the Cincinnati.com.
Okay, so let's zoom in on the specifics here. The NWSL is absolutely exploding in popularity, and they're looking to add their 16th team, and Cincinnati is a frontrunner. And guess what? Caitlyn Clark has totally shocked the sports world by joining their ownership group for this expansion bid. This isn't just about her throwing money around, she's putting her entire reputation on the line to boost women's soccer. Naturally, fans are going absolutely wild on social media, buzzing about what this means for her and for women's sports in general. You've got some calling her a total trailblazer, cheering her on for using her massive platform to shine a spotlight on women's soccer. But then there are others a bit more skeptical, wondering if now, especially so early in her WNBA career, is the right time to take on such a huge responsibility. But here's the undeniable truth: Caitlyn knows how to keep everyone talking. Whether it's those jaw-dropping plays on the court or her completely unexpected moves off it, she has this incredible knack for staying right in the spotlight, and honestly, that's exactly what women's sports desperately needs right now. By stepping into team ownership, Caitlyn is bringing massive attention to a league that's been fighting for recognition and respect for years. She's basically shouting from the rooftops that women's sports aren't just entertainment, they're incredibly worthwhile investments. But hey, we can't ignore the risks here, right? Owning a professional soccer team is no joke. It's way more than just rocking a jersey and showing up for games. We're talking serious money management, building a loyal fan base from scratch, and making sure the team is fiercely competitive on the field. With such a massive investment on the table, the pressure to deliver results is immense. If the team struggles, it could easily reflect poorly on Caitlyn and her whole ownership group, which leads many to wonder if she's truly ready for the intense challenges that are coming. And speaking of those skeptics, a lot of people are worried that diving into soccer might actually pull her focus away from her basketball career. She's still a rookie in the WNBA, right? Still finding her footing, so adding team ownership to her already packed plate could make it super tough to concentrate on her game. Let's be real, even for someone as incredibly gifted and driven as Caitlyn, being a pro athlete while juggling all the obligations of team ownership is a monumental task. But if there's one thing we absolutely know about Caitlyn Clark, it's that she thrives under pressure. This jump into soccer ownership is just another perfect example of her constantly pushing boundaries and completely defying expectation. Her entire career has been built on rising to the occasion, whether it's sinking a clutch shot in the final seconds of a game or confidently tackling brand new challenges. Now here's where things get really spicy. Let's talk about the rivalry angle, because guess what? Caitlyn isn't the only basketball star making waves in the NWSL. Angel Reese, another phenomenal athlete, recently joined an ownership group too. So fans are already going wild, totally conjuring up this epic rivalry between Caitlyn and Angel, not just on the basketball court, but now on the soccer field too. Seriously, just imagine the drama of their teams facing off in a huge NWSL game. The storylines practically write themselves, don't they? Social media is absolutely flooded with memes and predictions about what a Caitlyn versus Angel soccer matchup might look like, with some fans joking that this is the dawn of a whole new era in their professional career. Whether this rivalry is genuine or just supercharged fan speculation, it's undeniably adding a whole new layer of excitement to Caitlyn's already groundbreaking move. But here's the crucial point. Investing in women's soccer is about so much more than just Caitlyn and Angel. Caitlyn is using her voice, speaking out about how absolutely critical it is to empower female athletes and give them all the opportunities they truly deserve. She's clearly demonstrating that women's sports are not just some minor side gig. They are a vital, respected, and incredibly important part of the entire sports industry, and that message echoes far beyond just the soccer field. And while the NWSL has made huge strides lately, let's be honest, there are still plenty of hurdles to clear. Think about attendance numbers, media attention, and those big sponsorship deals. The league still has so much room to grow. That's why Caitlyn's involvement could be an absolute game changer. Her celebrity power could pull in tons of new fans, attract well-known sponsors, and dramatically boost the league's overall visibility. Of course, there are inherent risks with a decision this bold, but she's not just investing in a team, she's investing in the future of women's sports itself. The financial stakes are huge, and let's be clear, victory is never guaranteed. As we hit the end of part 1 of this incredible saga, let's just take a moment to truly appreciate what Caitlyn is doing. She's not merely making a smart business decision, she's making a profound statement that athletes possess the incredible power to ignite change, push boundaries, and completely redefine what's truly possible. If her team were to struggle or fail to draw fans, sure, it could be a setback for Caitlyn and her ownership group, but honestly, Caitlyn has never once shied away from a challenge. She's already proven she can handle the immense pressure of performing on basketball's biggest stages, so there's absolutely no reason to think she can't bring that exact same fierce determination and resilience to soccer ownership. Seriously, beyond being just a basketball player or a soccer team owner, Caitlyn Clark is a true trailblazer, an inspiration, and an undeniable force to be reckoned with. Her move into soccer isn't just daring, it's revolutionary. And as we dig deeper into this story, it's becoming crystal clear that her ultimate goal is to fundamentally change the entire landscape of women's sports and completely challenge all expectations of what athletes can achieve away from the court. So let's pick up right where we left off, because when you really think about it, Caitlyn is only 22 years old and already carving out a path as a leader in a completely different sport. This decision to invest in the Cincinnati NWSL expansion team isn't just about money or business, it's about building a lasting legacy. Most athletes are laser focused on being the best in their own lane, but Caitlyn is out here laying the groundwork for how athletes can leverage their massive influence to drive real long-term change. Now naturally, this whole move comes with a laundry list of difficulty. The financial side alone is intimidating. Okay, that rumored $100 million expansion fee, that's just the starting point. Securing ongoing sponsorships is absolutely crucial for running a successful soccer team, and for a league like the NWSL, which is still in its growth phase, building a loyal following and putting together a consistently competitive squad are no walk in the park. Caitlyn is stepping into a world where every single choice she makes, from recruiting players to nailing marketing tactics, matters, and the stakes are exponentially higher now that her name is directly tied to the entire project. But wait, let's talk about Caitlyn's legendary ability to handle pressure. Seriously, if anyone can successfully navigate the complexities of team ownership while simultaneously dominating in the WNBA, it's Caitlyn Clark. And here's the kicker, she's not doing it alone. She's part of an incredibly accomplished ownership group that will be there to help steer the team towards success. This is the same athlete who has shattered records, faced down mountains of criticism, and consistently risen to every single occasion thrown her way. So even with her prominent role, she's got the rock-solid backing she needs to make this venture a massive success. Now let's pivot to the fan reactions, which have been nothing short of explosive. On one side, you have fans who are absolutely ecstatic seeing Caitlyn Clark's move as a monumental leap forward for women's sports. One fan perfectly captured the sentiment, writing, "Caitlyn Clark is proving that women's sports deserve big investment. This is the future, and she's leading the way." Another chimed in saying, "Finally an athlete who's putting her money where her mouth is. Caitlyn Clark is a true role model." But hold on, not everyone is in complete agreement. Critics have been quick to point out the potential pitfalls, with some arguing that Caitlyn might be overcommitting, especially considering she's still in the very early stages of her WNBA career. Yet, if you've followed Caitlyn even for a second, you know she's never let doubt stop her. In interviews, she's consistently made it clear that she's all about pushing boundaries and constantly challenging herself. She recently stated, and I quote, "I've always believed that sports have the power to bring people together and inspire change. This is my way of contributing to that change." However, one critic tweeted, "Great move, but is Caitlyn biting off more than she can chew? Basketball is demanding enough. How does she plan to balance it all? And this isn't just for herself, but for the wider community she's impacting." Speaking of community, Caitlyn's move has generated an absolute whirlwind of excitement in Cincinnati itself. The city is practically glowing with anticipation, and the locals are fully behind the NWSL's expansion bid. In a city that already bleeds sports, adding a professional women's soccer team feels like the most natural next step. Caitlyn's involvement has only amplified that enthusiasm because, let's be real, she brings the attention and star power, two absolutely essential ingredients for building a truly great team. Now let's address that unspoken issue we hinted at earlier, the potential competition with Angel. The sheer prospect of Caitlyn's squad potentially facing off against Angel Reese's team in the future has already sent supporters into a frenzy. These two athletes have been compared throughout their entire basketball careers, and now their epic rivalry might just extend to the soccer pitch. Social media is literally exploding with predictions, hilarious memes, and lighthearted banter. Someone even hilariously tagged Netflix, joking, "Caitlyn and Angel playing basketball and soccer. A documentary about this is absolutely necessary." Another fan declared, "The NWSL just got way more intriguing. Can't wait for them to face each other." But on her own side, Caitlyn's attention remains squarely on the bigger picture. By backing this project with her funds and immense influence, she's not just investing in a single soccer club, she's investing in the future of women's sports and sending an incredibly powerful statement that investing in women's sports is undeniably worthwhile. That's a message that resonates far, far beyond the confines of the soccer field. While the NWSL has made remarkable progress, there are still significant obstacles ahead. When it comes to attendance numbers, media coverage, and securing those crucial sponsorship agreements, the league still has ample space to expand. Caitlyn's participation could genuinely change everything. Her superstar status has the potential to draw in hordes of new followers, attract those household name sponsors, and dramatically elevate the league's overall profile. As we bring this incredible story to a close, it's abundantly clear that Caitlyn is investing not just in a team, but in the entire league itself. Of course, the road ahead will be anything but easy. The NWSL is still in its growth phase, and there are absolutely no guarantees of overnight success. But if there's one unwavering truth about Caitlyn Clark, it's that she simply does not back down from a challenge. She has already demonstrated her ability to handle the insane pressure of performing on basketball's grandest stages, and there's every reason to believe she can bring that same fierce determination and unwavering resilience to soccer ownership. It's absolutely critical to remember that Caitlyn's bold move symbolizes something far greater than just basketball or soccer. It's about fundamentally shifting the public's perception of women's sports and unequivocally proving that female athletes are capable of inspiring, leading, and bringing about profound change. Only time will tell what comes next for Caitlyn Clark and her soccer team, but one thing is certain: this is only the beginning of an unbelievable journey. Caitlyn Clark is so much more than just a basketball player or a soccer team owner. She is a trailblazer, an undeniable role model, and a formidable force to be reckoned with. The entire world is watching, and we are absolutely on the edge of our seats, eager to see what Caitlyn does next. She has already made history, and you can bet she has no intention of stopping anytime soon. So what do you think? Does Caitlyn Clark's daring decision to become a soccer owner truly mark the beginning of a new era for women's sports, or is it still too soon to tell? And what about that potential rivalry with Angel Reese? Are you Team Caitlyn or Team Angel? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you liked this video, please remember to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more updates on Caitlyn Clark and other trailblazing athletes. This story is far from over, and we'll be here to cover every single moment. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.